Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Madam Ifeyinwa. Welcome. Good evening, Madam Goodness. Good evening, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. Can we all hear me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. If anyone said she can hear me. Thank you. Mr. Zico said, yes, I can hear you. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for joining me tonight. Welcome. Welcome to our training tonight. I actually wanted to use this because of some people that will not be able to join us. Thank you, everybody. Glad to have you tonight. So, without wasting more of our time, let us dive into the business of the day. Tonight, we are looking at how to generate ideas. On the thumbnail I posted, I said, what to post, problem solved. So that is to say, tonight we'll be going home having ideas, having knowledge of where to get our content ideas, because I find out that one of the things or one of the problems that people who are new into content curation or who want to get visibility online, most of the problems we have is what to post. You just wake up this morning, you need to make a post and you are thinking, what do I post? How do I post it? And all that. But tonight, that will be a problem solved. That will be a problem solved. And let me just tell you that content ideas are everywhere. All you need to know is just tune yourself to that. Just once you start, you keep up with it, you will see that even as you're walking on the road, you are getting inspiration. Even when you are chatting with children or with anybody, anything at all, you are getting inspiration because you are in tune with your subconscious mind. Because for you to have ideas, for you to have inspiration, let me put it that way, on what to post and what to post on daily basis, then you have to be in tune with your subconscious mind. So tonight, we are going to get ideas. We are going to know where and how and what we can do to open our this subconscious mind. First of all, I said understanding content pillars. Remember yesterday I said we live in a content economy. Yes, we said growing up, most of us, we believe that we are in the information world, and we came up with this quote that if you are not informed, you are deformed. And that is basically true. When you have information, first class information, you are some steps higher than someone who do not have that information. But today, we said that we have moved from just information economy to content economy, because when we talk about content economy, we just say that everything you do, everything you say is content. And because when we talk about content and when we talk about economy has to be something that there is a source of livelihood at the end of it. So everything you post as a content gives you money. It might not be immediate, but it gives you money. It creates visibility. It positions you as an authority in that particular field. Most of the times we know so many comedians that we have not seen, but because we watch their content every time, if they say that having a host, even people that come online, to just say things that act like Curtis, you know, and they are making it. They're hosting shows. People are paying to come to get entertained. So content, what you talk, what you do, you live your life is a content. And understanding this content means that you have to understand that our lifestyle is a content. There is nothing to talk, to worry about. What I'm doing now is a content. You listening is a content. And I'm very, very pretty much impressed with those of us that did their tax yesterday. Immediately yesterday someone said I made 5 posts after the training. That was before daybreak, and I was, wow, this energy is unmatchable. And that is way to go. That is way to go. Please, you have started, do not slack. Why you should not slack is that if you slack, you are actually slacking on yourself. You are shortchanging yourself. I will keep saying this every time. Now, whenever you talk a content should be able to educate. If your content is not educating, it should be entertaining. It should be what? Entertaining. If your content is not educating us, if it's not teaching us something, it should be entertaining us. It should make us to laugh. It should make us to relax. It should make us to forget our sorrows. Some people come online to, watch reels, get to forget their sorrows and all that, and they just go and sleep. That is entertainment. Some people come online to get information. Honestly, some people do not go to Google to go and search. They come to Facebook, they come to Telegram, they come to Twitter, they go to Instagram. And do they get information? Yes. So your content should be able, either it is educating us or entertaining us. But if you have a way to make your content educating and entertaining, you are just good. If you have a way you can make your content to be educating and entertaining, you are just good. Now let's look at say content pillars. What do I mean by content pillars? Because there are, what is pillar? A very strong hold, that holds the house, so that when there is come rain, come shine, the wind blows, the house still stand firm. Now when we talk about content pillars, content pillars are this: your theme or your topic. That thing, because I said yesterday that our attention span these days is not even up to 2 minutes again. That is 60, right? 120 seconds. It's not. You yourself can attest that before you could be able to stop at the post to spend 2 minutes, that post, it is either is really giving you what you want. In fact, it's giving you what you want. That is what will make you to pause and read up. If it's not giving you what you want, you just scroll and pass, because we are conscious of our data, we are conscious of our time. There are so many information to consume, so we don't have time to waste. So your theme, your topic should be a scroll stopper. It should be something catchy. It should be something captivating, that somebody has to look at it and still want to get back to check it again. Now, what these content pillars are, those themes, those topics that makes your reader or anybody that comes to you, that your wherever your pops up, the first 2-3 lines they say is your content pillars, and they should be catchy. That is why it's not, most of the time, in fact, it's not good to post only text. I just want to write I'm Ijeoma Bertha and all that. If I could add it picture, you just go and try it. Post only text, then the same text, post it with a picture, and weigh the difference. In fact, that one that has picture, some people are not interested in your write-up. They'll look at the picture, say fine girl, fine woman, wow, this is good, that is this is that. They just comment on the picture without reading the write-up. So when you are posting only text is good, but then it's not going to draw attention as much as the one that has picture or image. So in the course of our training, we will learn how to generate AI images. So whatever whatever text, whatever theme, whatever topic you have, AI can generate a relating picture to that, so that when you want to post that, you post it together with a picture, so it draws more attention and it's more captivating and all that. So now let's look at, and another thing I said, I want to still remind us, is that you should not keep your audience confused. Yes, in posting content, by now we have gotten our this thing, our niche. We know where we want to, what we want to talk about. I'm a language teacher, so I'm going to talk about everything that has to do with English language, or Igbo, or English and Igbo, English and French. Just know, okay, mine is language and it has to be language. Okay, I'm a mathematics teacher, so I talk about everything that has to do with mathematics. I am a science teacher. I just relate on sciences. Well, I'm a digital skills teacher. I just deal on digital skills, everything. That is so that when somebody comes to my page, the person knows what he or she is expecting. And if there is a need to hire a specialist on that area, I should be the first person to pop in. Or if I present myself that I can do this, if somebody comes to my page to assess me, that my page should be able to say, yes, I can do this. So don't keep your audience confused. I said here, keep your content consistent and let it align with your audience expectation. Your audience are expecting something from you. You have done your pin post now, introduce whom you are, what you do, and what they should expect from your page moving forward. Now, that is to say, you don't need to confuse them with posting. You talk about mathematics today, you talk about Igbo language today, you talk about early childhood tomorrow. We know you are good in all this, but if you are good in all this, you can as well create different pages for them. So when somebody comes to that particular page, is expecting mathematics, nothing short of mathematics. When somebody comes to this page, oh, you're an early years expert, the person is expecting things that has to do with early years, nothing short of it. But if you now mingle all these things and mix it up in one page, you are confusing your audience. Yes, you will have enough ideas, you will have enough things to post, but you are a jack. Sorry to use the word. You are a jack, because in that page, the person do not know what to expect and what is expected of you. The person do not know what you can do actually very well. You will be thinking you just dabbing here, dabbing there, dabbing there, you just touch everywhere without mastering anything. So a page should be able to just do one thing, and that one thing should be what is content in your pin post. Now let's move on to see the 7 sources for unlimited content. Where are the sources that we can get unlimited content? Where and where? Remember, I said our lifestyle is a content. You wake up in the morning, you are so healthy, is a content. Thank God today I'm hell and healthy. Yesterday I couldn't get up to do anything. You are sick, you just have a snap, you just snap yourself and say, wow, you don't even know what it means to be healthy. Today I cannot do anything because I was down and all this. Is a content. People start saying, oh, sorry, get well quick and all this and all that. Is a content. I posted something on the Tech in Teaching General platform of a lady. She said a lady, she said she's 25 years old and she just cleaning up her house because her daughter wake up in the morning, in the middle of the night rather, mess it up and all that. She was saying, a day with me, she was just talking about all that. People just look at her, they laugh, they smile, they pity her, they talk to her, whatever. That lady has more than 30,000 followers. She has more than 30,000 followers. Tomorrow, if she's bright and she decides to say, okay, I want to teach you as a 25 years old mother with two children, I want to teach you what to do so that your children will not mess up your house. Because she have been showing you how she could, what she, the mistake that she made, and the how she felt and her success and all that. It's easy to grab attention, it's easy to believe her because she has experience and all that. So what your life is a content. That is one thing. The food you eat, whatever thing is a content. But now you have to be careful. When I say your life is a content, there are some things that are meant for private that shouldn't be at the public. Though now in the social media, everything is made open. Yes, but then remember, you are the knowledge industry. You are like a role model. If you are a mother and you see somebody who is always naked and say, I'm a teacher, who you see somebody who posts nudes half naked, doing some nasty things and said, I'm a teacher, I want to teach your child. You say, God forbid, I don't want my child to emulate you. You will not abide that idea at all, at all, at all. So now let's move. Where are the areas that we will get points, as in we will get ideas, on what to post? The first one I said here is audience question. Your audience, from time when you post something, they ask you, oh, do you do this, do you do that? Let me tell you, when I started taking teaching academy last year, by August, I didn't have the intention to run it so long. Honestly, my intention was to eat that August and hold on, maybe this year August I would just do it, and just be holiday annual stuff like that. But when I launched it, people were like, oh, I'm writing exam. I could not, I want to be part of this training, but I'm writing exam now. I cannot miss it up. When would the next cohort be? I said in 2 months time. That was the first when I launched it, I never have that idea. I want to tell you how your audience questions can give you a content. I never had that idea. So I said in 2 months time. He said okay, and those people actually came back in 2 months time. Wow. After that, they were like, madam, 2 months time is a very long time. I don't have the money now. So we are like, can I pay small now, pay up like that and all that? That is how I just got the idea of running Tech in Teaching Academy monthly from my audience question. So now when you post something, people start asking you, you can do this, from that you can do this, can you do that? Or from questions they ask on your comment will give you an idea, to what next to post. You just post random thing, you saw somebody just talking, hey, today it's very very difficult dealing, you are an early years child, they said how to teach your 3 years to read with picture. Somebody comes and say, it's very difficult, to do all this number tracing. I will tell my child to write number 2, he will not write. But when teacher says cover and dash and all that, so now you can pick it up. So some parents do not know this. You can pick it up, make a video on that, on how to write from 0 to 9 with your toddlers. This 0 to 9, you can even give you 3 videos. You just make it from 0 to 3 in all that, so that the video will not be too lengthy and they will keep coming back to your page. That is audience question. So from what you post, people will ask something, make suggestions. From there, you have gotten an idea of what to post next. Then another one where you can get idea is trend and news. What is trendy and news? Like I think earlier this week there is this the Ibom flight and all that. That the lady that went naked, that is news, is trendy. Now you can actually pick up something from there and write. Yes, I saw somebody that made a video that why are we celebrating nonsense? I'm just telling you that you can actually get idea from everywhere if your subconscious mind is in tune. Somebody made a video, so why are we celebrating nonsense? Somebody came online, fight, go naked and all that. You are giving her a job, you are doing this, you are doing that. But somebody came back with the best national, the best global award, the best in English. A child in Nigeria, the best in grammar, whatever. Nobody celebrated her. Nobody did this. Nobody did that. You should start making references to people who have done very well intellectually, and nobody celebrated them. But why are you celebrating somebody you don't even know her qualifications? He's not telling you that he's looking for a job and all that. That is news, is trendy. You have from there, you have gotten a post to talk about. If you are a parent coach, you can say you can train your children how to train a child, or you can even create it as training a child. You train a child, not an adult, because if that lady is well trained, there are some things that she wouldn't have gone as far as. Obeying simple instructions is a lifestyle. It's not what you gain at an adult age, it's what you gain as a child. So you can actually get ideas on what to post based on what is trending and what is in news. Now, if you are based on what is trendy, you have to be strategic. You have to connect with trendy things. Look at topics that are trendy. For now, AI is all over the place. AI is trendy. As if I am a science teacher, I can say how science teachers can leverage on AI to produce good lesson notes, to make their classes fun, to make their classes interactive and all that. I make the research, I make a post on this. I can make a post on it, I can still make a video. Yes, I have a post, I have a video. So you actually can get your post ideas based on what is new, what is in news, and what is trending. Another one is what your competitors. They are and industry leaders. There are some people who have been there, who have been in the game before you, no capping. You look at their work, they are doing perfectly well. Now you look at what they're doing, how they are posting it, how they are doing it. Then you can use that to fine tune yourself. You can use that to fine tune your own. When you go to their page, you look at what they have taught. They said something about this. You are not copying, but you are adding your own test to it, so that will make it original to you. If you copy somebody's content verbatim and post it, Facebook is going to detect it. At a time, they will be blocking your page, they will be giving you some restrictions, so you have to be very careful. So when you go there, you copy, you look at what they have done, you get idea from them, take the idea, redefine it, and then it becomes your own, then you post it. That is idea. It's called innovation. In fact, it was Brent Tracy that said, when you look at what has worked in A, pick it up and restructure it, and it works for you as B. Is not copying. Brent Tracy said it's being innovative, and that is what it is. You look at what people have done previously, you just, okay, this worked, that means this can still work, but you not make it to be in tune with the century, with the time we are in with. It becomes innovative, and it comes from a new perspective, so you can actually get ideas, content ideas. You, even as a beginner, yes, as a beginner, having going to your competitors or industry leaders to check what they do, how they do their things, and how you can modify what they have been doing to carve an inch from that thing for yourself is a very good one. As you are doing it, you are getting conversant, your own ideas will start flowing. So checking your competitors and industry leaders is a great way to get content. In fact, it's a motivator, because when you go to their pages, you find out, okay, you go to there, you find out that, oh, today they have made up to 20 posts, and you are looking at yourself, Ijeoma, how many have I made? That will even motivate you to move to do. If they can do this, that means I too can do it. Now another place you can get content is stories and personal experience. Very, very key. This one is very common and it works. Stories and personal experience. I have stories today. I cannot say I did not encounter anything. In fact, when I called my friend today, I was coming back from somewhere. I was so bitter. So I just tell her, please, if you want to do this, make sure you set your terms and conditions clear. Let what you want to do, let how you want it to be done, let it be in clear terms, so that when you are doing it, you are not shortchanging anybody and nobody is shortchanging you. In fact, as I was talking to her, I was saying, short among, I don't want to, I don't want to just transfer the aggression to you. From that, that is my experience today. I can use that to create a post to advise younger people on my experience, maybe signing a contract, having a conversation, having something with somebody, that you have to be very, very careful. Let the terms be made clear, let it be written. I can use it as a video. In fact, if I can use it as a video, I can use it as a text. Then in stories, you have been teaching for 4 years, for 5 years, for 10 years. You have experiences that you have encountered dealing with different children, with different parents, with different things. What do? You can actually use these things. Okay, my 7 years experience, I'm going to make 7 posts for my 7 years experience. Sometimes you have seen people that have said, Obi Kubana did 50 for 50. Some people used to do 30 years, and my 30 lessons I've learned in this past 30 years. It doesn't mean that from year one they started learning experience. No, they just list as 30 things they think that they have actually overcome, or that the one they win, the one they lost, and all that is your personal life experience, is your stories, it is a content. Why is a content? Is that you are inspiring somebody, you are helping somebody to navigate, you are helping somebody to avoid those mistakes, or you're helping somebody to know that, oh, if I did it, you too can do. I have so many odds, I have so many downfalls that I actually encountered, but I did not allow this thing to stop me. So what of you? Somebody can still be encouraged or motivated. So I know a very great place to get a post or content idea is from your stories and personal life experience. Please, if you can still hear me, I want you to just chat. I can hear you. Please, if you can still hear me, let me know. If you can still hear me, let me know, so I will know that I'm not talking to myself. Can you still hear me? Can anyone hear me? Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Can any other person confirm? All right, Mr. Fayewa, thank you so much for that. Oh, thanks so much. Thank you, Ugo Chukwu Matthias. Thank you, sir. Now we move on to another place, another pillar that we can get our ideas is what? Framework and models. Framework and models. Use popular frameworks. Today, people will make a post, 10 lessons that every child should learn before the age of 10. They will say number 7 will blow your mind. You have seen this. Number 7 is the main deal. What are they trying to do? What they are trying to do is that they have 10 lessons that are written down. They want you to read from 1 to 7. They want you to go through their posts. That is why they're doing that. 10 lessons, 10 mistakes every digital teacher should avoid. 5 AI tools that every physics teacher needs to know. 5 AI tools that helps teacher work smarter and better. So these are just models. They are just captions that trigger people. And when you want to use this 5 AI, you don't just write FIVE, 5 lessons. No, you use your 5 as number 5, not in words. You write it in figure. 5 lessons, 5 steps, 5 mistakes to avoid. those things, it captures interest. Especially now, when you have written, you can go for the number six. The fifth one is a banger. People want to go, so they'll be prompt to read from 1 to 5. Excuse me. Or you can say step to step or step by step to create an interactive lesson note using ChatGPT. When you say step by step, somebody wants to know the steps, or step by step how you can get this and get that done. The person wants to know step by step, 5 guidelines to do this, or 10 guidelines to do that. So when you give these things number step by, it looks like you are teaching, and that is what you are doing. So when somebody, who your audience, when I'm talking about somebody now, I'm talking to your audience. Everybody has his or her own audience, depending on what you are doing. There are people who are attracted to what you do. I told you yesterday, now that you are starting off, do not bother about the comments. The comments will still show, but you should be the first person to comment and like. When you look at when you look at your post, what do they call insight? When you look at insight, you find out that this post that only 2 people commented, more than 1,000 people have seen it. Yes, more than 1,000 people have seen the post. This post have reached over 3,000 people. And that is a wow for me, even though they did not want to comment. Yes, because they're like, who is this one? Who is Ijeoma? Because most people I have, they might be my friends that have tons of followers. They're not like strangers that have believed in me. They'll say, where is this one coming from? Is it not this one I know? This one that went to this school? This one, they know you too well. They're not going to believe you, but they will look at you. One day they'll be wow. They will be wow to say, wow, who is this? Are you this person? I remember when I started off, I was just posting. So one person contacted me, said, are you Mrs. Philip? We taught together in so school. I said, yes. I was like, wow. When I said wow, I said, God. So somebody knows me. That means that person had been following my post for a very long time. I remember one girl from my village. She said, are you Ijeoma, so person's brother? I said, yes. He said, I was telling my husband that I know you. So when I was not relating with my husband said, you have become celebrity. I said, stay there. That is how it starts. They'll be looking at it. They'll be forced, when at first they are not going to talk, second they're not, but when you are consistently constant, they'll be forced to talk. And before you know it, everybody, you might not even know when family and friends even comment, because strangers have overpowered it. That is the power of consistency. So don't look at now. Just have a big picture of what you want in 6 months, in 1 year time, and let that be your push. Let that be your drive. What is happening now is just normal. It's just normal. It's just like when a plant is sprouting up. You don't expect it to start coming out, bringing out all the seeds and the flowers and that, and it looks as if it's not going to survive. The rain will come and it looks as if it's dying. The sun will still come out, it will brighten up again. And looking at the harvest, that should keep you going. So I said framework, where you use step-by-step guidelines, mistakes, lessons learned in this and that. That is a framework, or we call it model, is another great step to get ideas, to get content ideas. You can see content ideas do what? Boko. Now, if you are going to dwell, things have become easier. 2022, when I started with affiliate marketing, that was the first online course that I registered. I have said this story over and over, that I even have to take salary up front. Was that 2022? Okay, that was when I paid big money. I think I paid that 50,000 then. I took salary up front. I think my colleague is here. In fact, she knows this too well. I took 2 months right up front to go and register for that and all that. So now, back then there is no AI. AI might be, but it's not as it is then. I remember one thing they tell us, one place that said, if you want to be getting ideas, that we should go to answerthepublic.com. If you do not pen anything down, pen this one. Pen this one down. Answerthepublic.com. When you go to answerthepublic.com and it's free, you just go there. Oh, okay, I am an early years teacher. What are the problems that early parents are having? It will just line up something like will for you. It will give you early parents, people with parents 2 to 3, 6 to 8. You just choose your early parents that you want, and it will give you it will list their problems. Now, it will list their problems. You're not going to talk about their problems. When we would learn marketing, we are going to see that if you talk about people's problem, you are not marketing. People do not want problem. They know the problem is there. The problem exists. What they are looking for benefit, for solution. Now you look at those problems that only that alone can give you more than 30 days content. You pick all those problems, the one that that yes, these are real problems. These are the things I want to talk about. You can write it down, you can screenshot it, whatever way you want to do it. Then this answerthepublic.com, why I say now we are in luck is that there is AI. I will take those problems. I'll go to AI. I can use AI. These are the problems that early years parents are facing. Give me 5 step by step how a parent can solve this problem in a relatable way. Why I'm saying in a relatable way, that is not just going to give me machine prompts, or I can say act as a parenting expert. For me, I used to add age. Act as a parenting expert for 20 years. Give me 5 step by step on how to solve this problem. I will type the problem. AI will now give me 5 problems. Don't forget that AI is a machine. It can make mistake. AI won't tell you that. So what I will not pick those problems. I will read them. I will know what is real. I will know what is not real. I will fine tune them. It becomes mine. Then with that, I can post it. I've gotten a post. I can still decide to make that post a video. I just video myself. I told you when I started with uncensored videos. I just on my camera and all that, and I start videoing myself. My friend is here too. I'm saying this and so that you know that these are realistic things that I have done, and they work. She knew when I was there posting it. I remember the first time I bought a tripod stand and ring light. Hey, I was like, Ijeoma, you have arrived. That day I was telling her, I don't want to call her name. God just help me. I bought tripod stand. Hey, she heard me. I was so happy. I was happy. I bought tripod stand. Now I on the tripod stand. I found out that come with tripod stand, with ring lights, without it, you can actually do your videos and it will still come out well. All I need is just a bright, just stay close to your window. When I just look at it, it did not shock me again. When I do not have it, it was like, God, please, if I get this tripod stand, hey, I'll be doing videos every day. I will not do anything. Videos. I was like, tripod stand is the way to go. Ring light, yes. All those things are good. Come when you get it, you find out that there is nothing in it. So you shouldn't hold on, wait till all things are perfect. There is no perfect time except now that we are talking. I'm telling you, now we are talking is the perfect time. So what am I trying to say? I cannot be a video edit. What I do is that whatever I want to talk about, I will write it down. I will go through it, I will master it. And I found out that when I'm making video on that, I will not still follow it as I've written it. I will see how to, how it is when you want to write exam. There is no how you are going to give a verbatim like that. You will say paraphrase it. You say mean the same thing. Sometimes even that my paraphrase now comes out better than what I've written. So there is no perfect time. Don't wait for this, don't wait for that. Start now with that thing that you have. In fact, if you see those my videos, the phone wasn't even a mighty phone like that. But for the fact it can give me my I can, people can see me, and what I'm talking is making sense. I told you within 24 hours I was able to get 100 reels, 100 views from, I don't know anybody, nobody knows me then. I was getting 100 views. So if those things thrive, then it can still try for anybody, anybody. It just have you tried, started. So what I said, what led me to this is content idea. The next place is askthepublic.com. It's going to give you questions. Pick up those questions, go to AI will list the solutions for you. The solutions is what you are talking about. You're not talking about the problems. No, if you talk about the problems, you are just recycling. You are making noise. Because we know the problems. These problems are there. They exist. We want way out. Just like somebody said that I'm a prophet, right? And when you are prophesying, I want to place this thing here. When you are prophesying, you are only talking about the problem that people are having. You don't give them solutions to those problems. It doesn't make sense. It's just the same thing. They came the same way they ran, they left without getting solution to their so-called problem. For it was the problem that made them to leave their house. So if you come to talk about problems, you have not given us something, and you are telling us not to come back to your page. So you give us you know the problems, we all know it, we are looking for a solution. Give us the solution. Then another one I want to say is that don't forget to mix things up. Don't. What I mean by don't forget to mix things up is that if you want to thrive, if you are looking for visibility, because we are here either that because you want to be an online teacher, or you want to be an educational content creator, or you want to be you want to be a course creator. That is why you are here. Or you just want to improve your career, you want to improve, you want to better your earning package and whatever it is now. You need to teach beyond the four walls of a classroom. There is no two ways about it. Even though you are earning millions in your school right now, you need to earn in billions. And for you to do that, you have to teach without words. So when you have to teach without words, there you don't have any larger marketplace now more than the online space. Utilize it. Utilize it. That your school can come up to tomorrow and said, we are paying you millions. We have young graduates who can do the same thing we are doing, and they can collect 500,000. You want to take 500,000, or they will just retire you. They start frustrating you, and you will go. You find out that you have put in 5 years, 10 years, what number of years it may be, and you are just going like that without benefit. Especially most of us that are in the private sector, we are going with no benefit. Anything can happen. You are not physically fit again to work, to do these things you used to do that have been keeping you in the job. They must find a way, even though they give you a very juicy package. They have relieved you from your work. Now that you have the strength, you have the power to build. Don't forget to build what you can call yours. Yes, don't forget to build what you can call yours. I posted somebody that told me, ma, have an online school and all that. She is my friend. We have not seen physically. We talk. She's like she's a younger friend to me. When we met in my class because I did a training that was in early years training, and I said, for you to get our certificates, you must submit your work. So that day she sent to me, ma, I don't have, I've not been teaching an early years. I just want to transit to early years. I said, no problem. Make a video with your secondary school, because she said she's teaching in the secondary school. I said, make a video with that. She said, right now, I'm not going to work. I said, what happened? She's told me she had an accident. She's using crutches. When she showed me the picture, oh God, in fact, I I felt it. I felt it. Pretty young girl. She just have a child. Okay, I think two children, a child then. Pretty young girl. She's on. When I saw the crutches, I said, God, how do you do all these things? He said that I'm at home now. No, so I was like, I was feeling bad. I felt bad. I don't even know. I was like, please, I want to refund you. He said, no problem. So we start talking and talking and not talking. We became friends. She said she wants to go to Elias. I said, God, Elias is not moi moi. You need to be fit. Those children can make you to run the whole school. How will you do that even when you're not with crutches again? So when we are talking about that, I said, but you can navigate. He said, how? You can navigate to the online platform. He said, hey, online is not my thing. And when the last picture she posted on her Facebook was just her wedding picture. I said, it has to be your thing now. We started working. This it should be around 2 3 years ago. We started working together. When the training ended, we did not end like that, because we have talked to an extent. Even when she stopped using crutches, she showed me. I was so happy for her and all that. So that is how she navigated to online teaching now. She doesn't only teach online now. She has her own online agency. So now if she has 2 3 4 parents, she can able to lease. She told me she have registered her company, that and all that. I posted it on the general platform and I was happy for her. I was happy that our path crossed. I was happy that, well, we did not just end after the training. And I am happy that, okay, now she can actually sit at the comfort of her home and make money. She's in Ibadan. When she told me that even before she had the accident, that her salary is not up to 30,000, I was like, it's not true. She said, Ma, Ma, that is what is obtainable in this environment. God. Now, God will not allow any of this to be our story. But imagine that kind of a thing. For that space of she first, she did not return to school again. For that space of 1 week that she was passing through healing process, she was actually incapacitated. She doesn't have source of income. And you know, teachers, you know how big our money is. You know how much she must have saved that she will enjoy it for a whole 1 year. You understand better. It was, and I said, how do you survive? Say, my husband has been so good, so good. Say, who paid for the training? Say, my husband. I was, God, thank you for this kind of husband and all that. And like that. So imagine that kind of scenario. You are busy. I didn't say don't go to work. Go to work. While you are building someone else's vision, while you are building business, build it as unto yourself, so that when you say, God, help me, God will help you. But remember, do not forget to build what you can call yours. Something that you can call yours. You know, one thing I want us to understand, that I want us to erase from our mentality, is that when you think that online business is not business, if online business is not business, why is CAC registering it? Why are they paying taxes? If online business is not business, why is CAC registering it? Why are they paying taxes? Ask yourself and ask yourself again. Now is the last 20 years, I think that's how they used to say, 20 years ago was the best time to plant an iroko tree. The second opportunity to plant it is now. And there is nothing totally wrong with you trying and failing. You learn from your failures. Oh yes, you learn from your failures. You learn. You're going to learn and learn a whole lot. You're going to learn and learn a whole lot. Don't forget to build your own. The online space has come to stay. It can never go back. But what I want to tell you, I think that was yesterday or so, it was in news that the federal government is shutting down some pages and, yes, some pages and profiles that went contrary to online ethics and conduct. So please avoid drama. They are what they are bullying somebody. Avoid drama. Avoid it, because you are not there to catch cruise. You are there with intention, and you are not in a, what do they call it, controversial business. You know, when you're in controversial business, anything that is trendy is what you jump into, because that is what people want to talk. Even though something is trending, if I want to jump into it, I'm not going to jump into it on the negative side. I will just use it as an advantage on my own side, so I don't cross boundaries, because that is my business. That is where I eat from. I nurture it. So as you are going today, remember, I have been building. It's time to start building for myself. And if you do that, you will be glad that you did something for yourself. And another thing I want you to take away home today is that learn to mix things up. Don't post only text. Post text, post videos, post stories, post reels. And guess what? That thing you are talking about that you wrote as text, you can say it, it becomes video. You post it as a video. You can still post it as a reel. In fact, if you put 2 3 pictures on a post, Facebook will ask you, do you want to turn this to a reel? You say yes. They will give you music, they will give you audio. You post it, before you know it, people will be seeing it. I just posted a video in this YouTube. Tech and Teaching Academy is an online school that runs for 20 days. We are going. I just checked that video today. That video has gotten 1.5k views. 1.5k views. God, do you know what motivated me to post that thing? I just like, for long I've not been posting on my YouTube channel. I decided to post one advert video I made about Tech and Teaching Academy. 5 days, my children say, Mommy, we saw your video. It has gotten 500 views. 500 views, no children. I said, are you serious? I checked it. It was 500 plus. I said, God, I posted another one. That one today is reading 1.5. 1.5. It doesn't come in a day. Rome was not built in a day, but the foundation of a Rome was laid in a day. As you want to lay your head today, remember, it is time to wake up and start building what you can call your own. Most businesses that thrive, some of them started as an online business. I don't want to mention names. I will have started telling you people that are counting in millions, that their names are making waves in the online. Their first point of contact was their one corner in their room and their knowledge. You see, this knowledge business, if you are here, you are teaching online, you want to be an educational content creator, you want to be a custom content creator, is knowledge. And you know one thing about knowledge, you can, the same knowledge you shared with A that paid you, you're going to share it with B that pay you, you're going to share it with C. But all you have to do is every day keep updating yourself. I have taken more of your time. I don't want to become an African parent that will say, I don't want to take more of your time. I've actually taken more of your time. But thank you for being here tonight. I really appreciate you. I'm going to welcome questions, not here, but in our platform. Ask whatever thing you want to ask. Tomorrow, the retraining starts. This is preamble. We just want to water the ground. And we'll be coming here every 10 days to have live training, because I promise you that you are going to learn skills, you are going to learn marketing. So in the next 10 days, we are coming here to learn marketing strategies. Marketing strategies. I'm not a marketer, but right from childhood, I'm a village woman. I was born in the village. I grew up in the village. I've been selling. And you know how Igbo people used to go past when you auntie come and buy, uncle come and buy, sister come and buy. I've been saying that come and buy when I was small. So I'm going to teach you those my local strategies that made me to sell those. I'm going to tell you what I sold then, but then it's still working till today. It's gonna work till tomorrow. All you need is just modifications. Modifications. Thank you for having me. Good night. Are we still together? I want to just have two people to confirm that you have been hearing me. Good night and thank you so much. I just want one or two people to type. Oh, thank you, Madam Ife. You want Sonia? Thank you. Thank you for staying all through. Is she the only one not? Is she the only one here? All right. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Oh, thank you, Kinship Travels. Thank you, sir. Oh, thank you, Mr. Goshku Martins. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, Dynamics of Love. Thank you, sir. Asanki TVs. Thank you so much.